it's Carly and Kelly and welcome back to another one of our vlogs. But today guys, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about bullying. We feel it comes up a lot in our comments and in our Minecraft videos, so we thought we'd do a vlog about it.
Yeah, because you guys have loads of questions about how to deal with bullying. You've told us stories about you guys being bullied, and if we have any advice to give, of course, we'd love to help you guys feel better and get through things a lot easier.
Yeah, and I think guys, I think people look at me and Kelly and they're like, oh, we have a great life, and we do, our life is amazing, but growing up guys, I was bullied, and I'm pretty sure you were bullied as well. You know, things aren't always easy, and it takes a while to get to a good place. So yeah, we're just going to be talking all about bullying, so let's jump right in.
Yeah, so guys, there's loads of different types of bullying. There could be bullying like physical bullying, so someone's hurting you, like hitting you, kicking you, stuff like that. There's verbal bullying, so you know, they're calling you names and stuff, and like just making you feel upset by just using their words. And then there's kind of like a relationship bullying, which it could be, you know, being excluded from your friends, getting the cold shoulder, you know, just stuff like that really hurts. So I think guys tend to have more like physical bullying, and girls have to deal with the verbal bullying a little bit more, but it does cross over as well.
Just like the psychological bullying as well, that people can try and get into your head, and it can be very difficult to deal with. But we're trying to create this vlogging channel where it's all open and nice and friendly for people to come and talk. So yeah, we can talk about a few of our stories maybe.
Yeah, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, like, growing up is never really easy, you know, especially I went to a mixed school, so when I was in primary school I was in school with boys and girls, and I was actually bullied by a boy.
Right.
Yeah, growing up now, we were young, we were only about 10, but I mean, he used to like wait for me after school, and I'd be walking home and he used to like pull my hair and, you know, try and take my, you know, like when they like empty your school bag and like turn it inside out and you're left with your books all over the ground, which was awful. It was very upsetting, and you know, I had to go to my teachers about it because it was just getting out of control, and I was getting really upset about it. But I think he had a lot of things going on in his family life. You know, I think his parents were getting divorced and there was a lot of issues for himself. But we talk now. Now it's like, if I see him on the street, I'd be like, oh hey, it's fine. We just resolved our issues. So yeah, that's one of my stories.
Yeah, well, I've never really had to deal with bullying, but I've had to see it being done to other people and deal with friends coming to me being bullied and stuff like that. And there was a situation where I had a friend and we were in secondary school, so I think we were about 14, 15, and she got a boyfriend and decided she wanted to spend all her time with her boyfriend, and she didn't really hang out with me and the girls anymore, and that was okay, that was her decision. But then when we stopped asking her to things because of the fact that she was spending all her time with him and she never said yes anyway, she felt like we were bullying her. So that was something that we had to deal with, being accused of bullying when we didn't feel like we were. So I mean, the teachers pulled us out of class, we had to go to a little meeting, and once we talked through everything, it like resolved itself, because it was just not enough communication. She was feeling left out, we were feeling left out from her, that she kind of abandoned us, and it was just a quite upsetting situation, because I've never felt that I would ever intentionally make anyone feel bad or sad, because it's just not fair or nice. So it was just something that we had to deal with as well. But I feel like bullying happens like every day in schools, and whether you notice it or not, like, someone could be being bullied around you, and it's not nice to stand by either and not do anything about it. So if you're seeing someone being bullied or being left out or sitting on their own, go out of your way to go talk to them people, see if they want to talk to you, let them sit with you at lunch, because no one wants to eat lunch on their own. Everyone wants to be in school to make friends and, you know, have the best experience ever in school. So if you ever see anyone being left out, make sure to be nice enough to go and include them as well.
Yeah, because it happens a lot in school, and even as you get older guys, bullies, it still happens. It happens in the workplace, happens outside, you know, it does happen everywhere. But communication is key. You need to be able to go to someone and talk about what's been going on in your life. You can't just bottle things up, because then it gets really messy. So make sure you're talking to your friends, you're talking to your parents, and as Kelly said, if you do see someone in school who's sitting by themselves, it's awful. It's happened to me before. Go over and say hi, and you know, just try and be friendly and talk stuff. You don't know what that person's been through, so just
Yeah, I know like sometimes people think it's kind of weird, you know, talking to the person who's a loner or sitting by themselves, and sometimes your friends will be like, oh, why are you doing that? But always rise above what everyone else thinks and do what you think is right, because it's really not nice and it's nasty to leave people out and stuff like that. But there's so many different ways to deal with it if you are being bullied. I mean, you know, you don't let it feed into you. Ignore bullies, you know, sit confidently. Don't let it get to you, because bullies are relentless. They are everywhere and they are relentless, and you just have to be as relentless as them to let it not bother you. And it's easier said than done. It does take a lot of effort and a lot of work in yourself to figure it out how to deal with it. But if you've gone to a teacher or a parent and it's not being resolved, there are ways that you can deal with it yourselves as well. So, you know, like even if you're sitting in a room and if you're slumped over and, you know, you're looking vulnerable, the bully will pick on you. And people bully for loads of different reasons. So they might have, you know, their own issues at home where they might be being bullied, or they're not confident in themselves, so they feel confident by putting other people down. And there's just so many different reasons why people do it. But you're not going to be able to help them if you don't help yourself either. So it's just a bit of a learning thing. And, you know, school is hard enough as it is with all the workload and exams and everything, and it's just meant to be fun. So if you have some bullying and you're kind of scared to go into school, or, you know, your lunch money is being taken off you or whatever, you know, there are ways and means around it. Like you can put your lunch money in your locker, so the bully doesn't have that way to come over to you and take it or steal your lunch or anything like that. Like there's so many different ways that people can bully you. It's crazy.
Yeah, and school is hard, guys. It is. It's very hard to, if you're in that vulnerable place, it's hard to see the end, but there is always light at the end of the tunnel. And once you get out of school and as you get a little bit older, you'll still find yourself in situations where you meet confrontational people and you think, oh my gosh, this is really difficult. Things get better, and it always will get better, and just it'll be fine. Everything will be fine. You just need to just tell someone if you're having a hard time.
We want our comment section to be a place where all you guys can be friends through us as well. So, you know, if someone is writing on comments that they feel sad and bad, you know, be there to help them. You know, comment, say have a nice day, hope things get better, stuff like that. So I don't know, we had Little Cardi put up an Instagram post, didn't you?
Yeah.
And so I think we have a few stories and a few questions that we can answer a little bit better. So let's see.
Yeah, no, we find that Instagram, again, guys, it's really good to talk to you guys, to get all these questions, and thank you so much for commenting, because without you we wouldn't really be having this vlogging channel at all. So this is from Sky Miranda at Little Carly YT. I know people bully because they think it's cool and they can look cool in front of their friends, but what's cool about bullying? Guys, there's absolutely nothing cool about bullying, not one bit. And I don't want any of you guys at home to think that it's a cool thing. It's not a cool thing. It's a mean thing, and it's putting people down, vulnerable people who are just trying to go into school, meet their friends, get their work done. It's not cool, so it should never be viewed as a cool thing to do.
Yeah, there's so many questions here, and it seems like so many of you guys have been dealing with it, obviously. And so there's one here saying, have you seen a friend being bullied, and if so, what did you do about it? So like I said, yeah, I've definitely seen where a group of girls can decide, because obviously I'm a girl so I deal with that stuff a lot more, but where they can decide to just be really nasty to a girl for no reason, and it would be one of their friends. It's just crazy how that could, like, that bullying can even affect you more, because, you know, you think your friends are there for you, and then all of a sudden they're just giving you the cold shoulder. There's not a seat for you at the lunch table, all this kind of stuff. But if I ever experienced people acting that way, especially if they were my friends, I'd always rise above it and go just sit with that person that they were excluding themselves, and not let it affect them, basically.
Yeah. Okay, so this is again from Sky Miranda. I was bullied for 5 to 6 years because I had a medical condition. Everyone thought I had some sort of disease, and I was really hurt. I was getting bullied for the way I act and talk, but now I can stand up for myself, and all the people out there getting bullied, just don't react the way the bully wants you to react. Stop bullying. # don't react. That's really sad. That's really sad that you were bullied because of a medical condition, because obviously you can't help what has happened to you and if you have a medical condition. And you're right, don't react. I mean, a bully wants a response from you, and I'm so sorry that you had to go through that.
Yeah, but the not reacting thing is very, very good, guys. Usually bullies are coming at you to get a reaction out of you, to make a scene, to make them seem like the bigger, stronger, more dominant person. And if you don't give them the reaction that they want, and if you keep on doing that, then the bully will get bored, and hopefully they'll stop. So let's see if there's any other ones. Okay, so this is from Ellie9934. I have a school and a new life, and I met these friends. Their names are, I'm going to leave them all out. A few months ago, then one of the friends, or a couple of the friends, started to bully me. They said mean things about me that time. I met new friends. Okay, they started to hate the mean girls and pretend to be friends with them. It's a hard life. It is a hard life, and when mean girls are pretending to be friends with you and talking about you behind your back, it's really, really tough to know who your true friends are, because you know they could be meeting up secretly without you and stuff like that. But if they're the type of friends that are around you, you should probably go find new friends, because they're not really true friends to you. They're just someone who just wants to pick on you, and it's not right. So I know it might seem hard to make new friends if you're in a situation where you are being bullied, but it is by a group. But try branch out. There's probably a lot of people out there that like you for you and who aren't going to pick on you.
Yeah. So this is from Mellow Store at Lil Curly YT at Lil Kelly 23. If someone is bullying, what do you do? Do you care or not? Do you cry or not? Do you get mad or not? It's completely, if you don't know what's going to happen, how you're going to feel until you're in the situation. Of course you can cry, of course, but I mean, I wouldn't, if I was being bullied, I'd try and not get it. I'm a very emotional person, you know. I cry all the time. I cry everything. Like, I cry all the time. But I mean, if I'm in a situation where I'm being bullied, I would try not to cry. Just because sometimes the bully gets a rise out of your reaction. They see you crying, they see you get mad. I just think that you should walk away, and if there's nothing you can do, always tell someone. Tell your friend, tell your teacher, tell your parents.
There's a lot of other ways that you can deal with the stress of being bullied as well. Try to find something positive to work out your frustration of being bullied, like exercise. I know it sounds weird, but like meditation, positive self-talk, like look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you're not these mean names that the other kids in school are calling you. And there's a lot of positive stuff that can come from it as well. And don't blame yourself. It's never your fault why a bully picks on you. It's only their own insecurities themselves. They could be jealous of you. It could be one of many reasons that they're bullied at home, like all I said before. So if people are bullying you and it's stressing you out, find a positive way to have an outlet to get all that stress out, because it's not cool being stressed, and it will work up and will just melt your brain. It's just very hard.
Yeah.
Let's see, and yeah, always remember to get help. Talk to a parent, teacher, someone like a guidance counselor in school, or other friends who might be able to help you deal with it as well.
And we have a few comments here from Jen123450 saying, what if you're scared to tell your teacher and you're scared to stick up for yourself? That's a difficult one, but I mean, if you're like in a situation where you need to talk to someone, you should never be afraid to tell your teacher. You don't have to tell your teacher in a group situation. You could hold back after class or before class. There's always ways to talk to people, guys. Don't ever be afraid to talk to your teacher about what's going on.
Yeah, I think some people, and especially like what I've seen before, is that people are more, they're kind of scared to tell the teacher because they're scared the bully will see them telling the teacher and things will get worse. But there's always a way to hang back after class, like Carly said, you know, like kind of hang back with your homework and say that you want to check on it a little bit, and then you can open up to the teacher, so the bullies don't have to find out and no one else has to find out that you're actually going to someone, because I know that's a huge fear for some kids. So definitely find ways to talk, and I know you might be worried about how the teacher's going to react. The teachers are always there to help you, and they want to see you go through your whole educational life, you know, happy, healthy and achieving well, no matter what your circumstances are. So always try and tell a teacher or a parent or someone like that cares.
I wonder if we have any more here. So this is from htx.jonahxox. I have never experienced bullying before because I'm always nice to people and they're always nice to me, but what made you so strong that you ignored all the bullies? I mean, it is being strong in a way, but you need to get on and you need to try and make your life as happy and as fulfilled as possible, and you can't be letting bullies bring you down. So it's just about thinking about yourself and your friends and your situation and how you want to make it better for yourself.
Yeah, it's being strong is a strange word, because bullying, it kind of makes you feel weak, but it's not being strong to ignore the bullies. It's being confident in yourself to know what they're saying isn't true about you. And that's kind of like the main thing about it, that to be self-confident, to know that, you know, nothing, like if they say anything to you, it's just gonna roll off you. There's nothing that they can say that can hurt you. And it's easier said than done. It's very hard to get yourself to that point. You may feel weak, but you've more strength in you than you realize.
This is actually a good question from Michaela_King_12. Does cyberbullying count? Because I've had that happen to me once, but not being bullied. Cyberbullying does count. It's 100% a type of bullying. It's just nasty. It's just people hiding behind their text and stereotype. That's all.
Keyboard warriors. And cyberbullying it's huge these days. It's absolutely massive, and obviously that's what we can see a lot in our comments, because that's the way we see you guys talking to us mostly, is that's how it happens. And we live, like, everyone growing up now has phones, iPads, Facebook accounts, Instagram accounts, Twitter, all that kind of things, and it opens yourself up to being cyberbullied a lot more than what it should be. It should be a way of people keeping in contact together and everything being cool and sharing your photos with your friends, but it has become a place where people can feel, you know, what if I put this photo up, is someone going to call me ugly and stuff like that. If someone's calling you ugly, that's their personal taste. Just be like, okay, that's cool, that's your opinion, and that's fine. Because just don't let it get you down, because you know, no matter what, that you're beautiful inside and out.
Inside and out. But yes, guys, thank you for watching this all about bullying vlog. We're going to try, we'll probably do more of these vlogs. It's so hard to get all your questions because there's so many of them. But if you have any more questions, guys, just leave a comment on our Instagrams or on any of our videos. We will be doing more vlogs. Give us more ideas of what you want to see, because all these vlogs are everything that you guys have mentioned at home. So leave a comment.
Definitely, and leave comments letting us know if any of the advice that we gave you helped you at all in the situation that you're in. We'd love to know that we were helping you guys. But yeah, I know it's a bit more of a serious vlog and we tend to do more fun ones, but there's definitely going to be some more fun ones as well, guys. But don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Twitter and on Snapchat as well. All the links are down below, along with all the rest of the links to the Little Cup. But until next time, guys, see you again soon.
Bye, guys.